Well, kia ora and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to the Harcourt's Holmwood auction rooms, and very welcome. Oh gosh, the words. And a very good morning to those of you joining us online. I normally don't acknowledge those people, so this is me adjusting to that this morning. My name is Daniel Pengelly. I am one of your auctioneers today. I work alongside Bridget Andrews to my left, Mr. Kyle Siebert also to my left. We'll be your auctioneers. If you've got any questions, wave us over. And we're happy to represent Harcourt's Holmwood on behalf of Mr. Tony Jenkins over in the corner. He's our Managing Director, and Mr. Kyle Sutherland, our CEO, over to my right. I also have Luke Jansen, our Training Manager, here to help you today, and we've got our Floor Manager, Hayden Broadbelt, around the back there. If you've got any questions throughout today, please wave one of the team over, and they are here to help you. Now, I would like to acknowledge our sellers this morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate that the last 2 months have probably been quite hectic. There's been lots of paperwork, lots of chopping pillows, lots of gardening, and mostly thank you for choosing to work alongside our agents and our award-winning team here at Harcourt's Holmwood. Now, the team will have made all the relevant paperwork to you, made available to you this morning. The LIM, the title and the contracts from which we work, as approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Now, the auction itself, your bidding today is cash and unconditional. Our properties are being offered for sale subject to reserve prices. So if the top accepted bid matches or betters that reserve, then you will be buying the property. Now, our auctioneers, we may choose to nominate the sums in which we raise the bidding. We also may refuse any bid if we do not deem it in the best interest of our owners. Now, in the absence of bidding, we may choose to place a bid on behalf of our owners. If we do that, we will refer to it as a vendor bid, and we will only do that below that reserve price that I just mentioned. Now, I do note we have a few agents in the room. They're working alongside people hoping to buy today. Please know that we've cited the relevant paperwork for them to do so appropriately. And as auctioneers, we will endeavour to point them out to you as they are getting involved in the fray. Now, one thing that people don't know about auctions is that our owners have the right, under clause 2.6 of the contract, to withdraw their property from sale at any time, up to and even during the auction. So the main takeaway there for you is hold the top bid so that either we're selling to you or you are the first person that we are talking to. Now, if there's any confusion on a bid, we will endeavour to clarify. If needed, we'll simply revert to the last undisputed bid before we then resume the auction. And of course, the thing that you all truly care about is the end of the auction, signified by the fall of the hammer, like so. After you do that, you're going to join our agents to do three things quite promptly. One is you'll sign that memorandum of contract and acknowledge you've received the approved REA guide. Two, you'll make the payment of your 10% deposit. And three, you'll complete the GST information in Schedule 3 if required. Does that all make sense? You're all still with me? Wonderful, a few nods, excellent. So in reward for listening to me through all of the conduct, I am happy to announce that we've got Mr. Whippy here today. We've got a day of how many auctions, Hayden? 22 auctions today, so we thought you might need sustenance throughout the day. So Kyle, I believe they're free. Also, look at that board, get your choc tops, get your sherbet and your flakes in there, go for gold. Kyle will be footing the bill and Tony will be footing the bill at the end. Right, so on to our first auction of the day. Number 8, Woodville Street in St Albans, brought to the market by these two wonderful agents that have just joined me up here on the podium, Ash Sutherland Todd and Sarah Fido. The property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 690 square metres, more or less, on Lot 9, deposited plan 4752, all contained and described on that record of title that Ash and Sarah have furnished you with throughout the campaign. Now, settlement is proposed for Friday the 24th of January 2025 or any other date mutually agreed already in writing with our owners. Now, I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 to 24. You bid, you buy on that basis here today, and that list of chattels that remains unchanged. Now, driving down a cute street of cottages, you arrive at this handsomely refitted navy and white home. I think it felt like it was straight out of a house and garden magazine. The driveway itself modern, the lawns, the gardens, all well tended and with established trees with shade and privacy in their backyard. And of course, you've got that large concreted patio to entertain on. Then you step inside to that clean, white and bright kitchen. It's spacious, and gosh, those bifold windows, when they open up, they just change the whole space, opening the house up into the garden. Now you've got 3 good-sized bedrooms, carpeted in that cushy white flooring, and that master suite has that fantastic, I would call it a dressing room, a preparation. It seems so much more than a walk-in wardrobe. The house itself rewired, re-insulated, double glazed, repainted outside, new kitchen, front fence. So much work has been done for you, and that's why I think we've had over 78 groups through this beautiful home. Now, my instructions are clear. Let's get things started. I open on a vendor bid on behalf of my owners at $680,000, and I look for 20,000 on the rise. Drawing a line in the sand at 680, and I look for 700. Welcome in, sir, at 700 with you. Often the person who starts is the one who finishes, so I hope you hold true to that today. At 700,000, I look for 720. 720, welcome in, team. Smiling away at me through the conduct. I think you could be ready to buy it as well. At 720, best of luck to you. Sir, do you come back at 740? 740 straight away. The game of tennis has begun. Do we go 760? Give you time to consider. It's like there's 2 of them. They're in discussion. 740 with you, sir. You go 760? 750, I'll work with 10 at 750. Absolutely. Sir, do you say strong in the 20s? You match with the 10s then? No, not at all. Okay, I thought you were just getting underway, just getting started. At 750 with you, ladies. At 750,000, I look for 760. First call at $750,000. A wonderful location here in St Albans. Street of cute cottages. Second call. Third and final call at 750. Any further interest? Not at a level I can sell to you yet, team, at 750, but we'll have a conversation at 750,000. Any further interest, sir? Otherwise, I'm going to pause here and we'll have a conversation. 755. Worth it all day long, sir. Absolutely. At 755. Now, I'll pause with him to negotiate and have a conversation. So what do you do at 760? 760, no hesitation there, was there, at 760? Sir, the retort, the response? No, you said no to me before, so now I'm unsure. So just checking at 760, otherwise we'll pause to have a conversation, team. Once called at 760,000. A lot to consider here, buying beautiful real estate in St Albans. Second time, third, final warning, even for 1,000, sir. No, thank you so much for your bidding. So team, we're going to pause, we're going to have a conversation, see if we can get you a home. Pause, the auction is open and live at 760,000, and we'll be back with some Sumnervale Drive in a moment.
All right, bidders and buyers, a very good morning. And if you are just joining us, good morning to you as well, to those at onward.co.nz. It's great to have you with us via the live stream. Lot number 2 this morning was drawn by Marie Sherry from the Island 2 office. No stranger to good real estate, Marie. This one at number 1 at number 3 Sumnervale Drive is an absolute peach. It is, according to the contract, a cross-lease and fee simple title, flat 1, deposited plan 55305, on lot 11, deposited plan 35971, and the settlement date to which you work, bidders and buyers, the 7th of February 2025, that being a Friday. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. Now, Marie, as our city continues to develop, it's the splendour and the tranquillity of Christchurch's favourite coastal suburb, Sumner, that becomes more and more apparent. And this particular home, really in a nook just between the mountains, I just think is such a fabulous, fabulous spot. Inside, you'll revel in that split, a single level floor plan. I just think this is really well configured for modern family living. You've got that central kitchen, dining and living area. The bedrooms are really generously proportioned. You know the home gives you peace of mind, being built in 2015. It's got that Stotherm insulated panel and cedar cladding. Outside, great position and orientation for sunshine. I just think this is a really warm, modern and impressive home. And then if life's a beach, you just pop down to Sumner. It's so easy, and you'll be able to enjoy yourself a swell day. Maybe it includes a surfboard, who knows. This is such a great spot, ladies and gentlemen, and I think a great place to invest your money. So Marie, let's get underway. Here at number 1, at number 3, Sumnervale Drive, bidders and buyers. I look for an opening bid or offer. $750. Where was that? Nicola Cray on the phone with a buyer. Not for yourself, Nicola. At $750, I'm sure she's tempted on behalf of her buyer at $750,000. Maybe somebody takes me straight to $800,000, bidders and buyers. Now's your chance. Now's the moment. At $750,000, going once. At $750, I look for 50 on the rise. Don't let me limit you. Second call. At $750,000. Third and final time. At $750,000, any better bid? Any better offer? Nick, I'm going to place that vendor bid myself at $800,000. Nice clear line in the sand. I look for 25 on the rise at minimum at $800,000 first time. You wouldn't give me 20, would you, Nick? 20 on the nod at $820,000, folks. Take comfort in the bidding. These folks have done their due diligence. They're ready to buy at $820. If there's no better bid, we have a conversation with these good people first time at $820,000. Second call at $820. Third and final call at $820,000. All right, Nick, you appear to be my only bidder. Look, I could and should vendor bid again, but let's just pause and have a conversation outside of the room with your client. If there is any change, let us know. Back with you soon. Auctions open.
you so bright 멈출 수 없어 지금이야 Oh I'll take you to the moon Come on up enjoy your ride Oh I'll take you to the moon Just be ready to enjoy your night Oh baby it's right now You don't wanna waste this time 어디든지 가줄게 Yeah I wanna what can't stop 이루어질 거야 I'll take you to the moon can't stop 이루어질 거야 I'll take you to the moon 춤을 춰봐 left and right You know you feel so right 다른 시선 따윈 don't care
Well, Atamarie, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I move to our next property in the catalogue, which is 19 Stirling Street in Maryvale, represented by Sharon Trumpet to my left here. Now, the property itself is formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 347 square metres, more or less, on Lot 1, deposited plan 339348, all contained and described on that record of title that Sharon has made available to you throughout the campaign. Now, the settlement is proposed for the 13th of December 2024 or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing already with our owner. Now, I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 26. You bid, you buy on that basis today, and that list of chattels, that remains unchanged. Now, situated on the corner of Stirling Street and Aikmans Road, Maryvale, is this impressive home by O'Neill Architecture, sitting discreetly behind secure fencing, mature plantings with that Oamaru stone facade just peeking through. Outside, you have multiple off-street parks, as well as that gorgeously planted north-facing courtyard with dining area, sun, shade, sculptures, and a discreetly hidden washing line, very practically hidden around the corner. Inside, when you enter the home, gosh, you realise the size of this home and how well proportioned it is. All of the rooms, and including that large kitchen flowing into that long dining area and into that living room, that media room, the family room, whatever you need it to be. Upstairs, you have those wonderful 3 spacious bedrooms with that master having its own heat pump and huge ensuite, and complemented by that downstairs extra room, currently set up as a study, but that can be whatever you need it to be. You've got lots of extras here on Stirling Street: internal vacuum, underfloor heating throughout the ground floor, separate laundry, and most impressively, you've got your own elevator, which is sure to guaranteed to give you a lift every day. There we go, one titter in the front. Thank you so much. Look, on behalf of my owner, I get things underway at $1.5 million. 1.5 million, and I look for 50,000 on the rise to get yourself into Maryvale Village within walking distance, 1-2 blocks, Sharon? And you're at the Maryvale Mall? Shorter? Oh gosh, okay. It's there 50,000. 1.5 million once. Twice. Third time. Happy to represent my owner then on that 50,000 at 1,550, and I look for 1.6. Wonderful level that we're talking about here in Maryvale. First call at 1,550. Second opportunity. Third and final warning. Look, happy to represent my owner at 1.6. Absolutely worth it all day long at 1.6. Is there 1,650? Sharon, I'm surprised. This is wonderful real estate. Once, twice. Third time, well, look, Sharon, I'm going to pass back into your hands at 1.6. Clearly worth more than that. A lot of home on offer here in Maryvale, and I wish you and our owner the best of luck. I know there's conditional interest waiting in the wings. If you are interested, if you want to get into Maryvale, please get in touch with Sharon. Get through this weekend. A lot of home on offer, a lot to fall in love with. There's a wonderful vibe in this home, and I wish our owner all the best. I hope to see a sold sticker in the next 10 days, I reckon, is my prediction for you. And then we will be back with you shortly with 9 Crohane Place. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention again, please. We move now to our next property, which is 9C Crohane Place in Addington, brought to the market by Josh Hilbers to my left here. Now, the property itself, formerly described as a stratum in freehold, described as Unit C and accessory unit C1, C2 and C3 on deposited plan 81717, all contained and described on that record of title that Josh has been popping into your email boxes throughout the campaign. Now, the settlement date is proposed as the 6th of December 2024 or any other date mutually agreed in writing already with our owners. But gosh, that'll be exciting to be into this before Christmas, Josh. Now, I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 through to 26 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis. And that list of chattels remains unchanged. I do note that that burglar alarm is in an as-is, whereas condition, and that attic drop downstairs, gosh, I just think that's suspicious. I do really think it's up to something. Oh, there we go. 2 people are listening. Very good. Now, the property itself. Now, this is a 3-bedroom townhouse right on the doorstep of the central city. All of those bedrooms, good sizes, built-in wardrobes, and of course the key for being a townhouse close to the central city, you have an internal garage and an off-street car park, and you don't get many of those. This is a wonderful opportunity, and I love that it's that corner site. You're just getting that extra bit of garden, that extra bit of sun, and you've got a bit of interest into the space with a little bit of that shape to the ceiling, and of course extra height, I think, in the garage too, Josh. So you've got your access there, your opportunities for not only the car but extra storage and your hobbies and whatnot. And of course, all of this is on a quiet cul-de-sac as well, so that you're getting that quietness, maybe even getting to know some of the neighbours. Now, my instructions, very clear. My owners have another property under offer. They want to confirm on that today at 4 o'clock. So they are serious and they want this to go. So my instructions, I open on a vendor bid of $300,000 and I look for 20,000 on the rise. I just saw your eyebrows shoot up there, sir, shocked at that level. I too was shocked in discussions with the owners, but they're serious. They need it to go today. They need it to go unconditionally. So at 300,000, the auction's open. Is there 320 in the room? Even if you haven't seen the property at this level, you might be thinking, gosh, I should just have a go. At 300,000, I look for 320. Now's the time to get involved. At 300,000, welcome in, ma'am. A wise choice at this level. I've not been talking these levels on a house like this. So at 320, welcome in, and I look for 340. 320 with you, ma'am. Good luck to you today. Is there 340? 340, sir. Welcome into you too at 340. Best of luck. Ma'am, would you go 360? Give you time to consider. 10, absolutely. At 350 with you, ma'am. At 350. Sir, do you go 360? No, that's all right. Time to consider. At 350 over here. Look for further interest. Is there 360 in the room? First call at 350,000. Second call. Would you do 5,000, sir? 5,000 at 355. Great choice. At 355 now with you in the middle. Ma'am, do you match fire with 5? Do you go to 360? All right, very considered buyer. You've got Josh next to you if you need any advice or to bounce off. At 355 here. I look for 360. Once called at 355. Second. Even for 2,000, ma'am. Would you do 2,000? I'm shocked to be talking about levels like this for a 3-bedroom townhouse, if I'm honest. I wouldn't be worried about $2,000 at this level. 3 bedrooms, internal access garage, off-street car parking at 355. Third, final opportunity. Well, sir, can't sell to you at that level, but let's find a room, let's have a conversation. Let's see if we can get you a home today. As I said, my owners are serious. They want to confirm on their other property. At 355, if I pause here, it may sell outside the room. I pass in now. Oh, sorry, pause. I pause with you. Open on a live bid. and we will be back with you shortly on Winchester Street.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start, I just want to remind you that there is free Mr. Whippy here, so please go and help yourself. They're absolutely very nice. I think Tony's already had one, I believe. So if you haven't had your breakfast, morning tea, help yourself. You can have two if you like. Well, my name is Bridget Andrews, and it's an absolute pleasure to be up here for our next auction at 1/53 Winchester Street in that fantastic community of Maryvale. This property has been superbly brought to the market by Cindy Lee St Clair from our Maryvale office. Always wonderful working with you, Cindy. Very warm welcome to our owner, Kevin. Lovely to meet you, and to Judy, who's watching online. Hi, Judy. I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold, a cross-lease freehold title, a third of a share in 789 square metres, more or less, certificate of title CB17F1301. Now, settlement date is set down for the 28th of November 2024, unless you're working to an alternative date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. What a gorgeous spot here, ladies and gentlemen. This is such a prime location. I was very impressed when I visited. It has such a nice feel about. It's immaculate inside. It's sun-drenched. I love that big window in the living area. It all flows so seamlessly through to that sleek modern kitchen. Two good-sized bedrooms with that lovely outlook to the garden. How lovely is that garden? I was just so impressed. Every inch of that garden, even down the side of the property, has such wonderful blooms. It's all well established too, giving you that privacy. What a location here. You just can't beat this location, ladies and gentlemen. You're right in the heart of Maryvale. Walk to Maryvale Mall, walk to Hagley Park. Rangi's just there, St Margaret's is just there, Selwyn House, Elmwood. It's just all there at your doorstep. You can't beat it. It's really easy living, post-quake build. It's immaculate inside out. This is an absolute gem. So just move and enjoy. So I look forward to your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck, bidders and buyers. Who would like to start us away at 1/53 Winchester Street? Opening bid. Surprise me. No one ever likes to go first, do they? Ladies first then. Shall I start us away? I'll give you a clue. Is there 700,000, somewhere nice and easy to start? You should all be putting your hands up at that level. If you don't go, I will. All right then, on a vendor bid at 700,000, I'm starting us away. Let's travel in 20, somewhere nice and easy, 720 perhaps, or more. I place no limits on you. At 700,000, I'll call it away 3 times. First call. Second call, looking for 720, 720 down the front. Good luck today, ma'am. At 720,000. At 720, who goes next? 740 is the obvious place to go. At 720 down the front. First call. Second call at 720. 725. 725, welcome in, sir. Just puts a 5 on top. At 725, lets you get back in front. Will you take that 740 perhaps? At 725 is the bid to beat. 740, welcome back in the front, just like Knight's Choice winning the Melbourne Cup yesterday, in the lead at the moment. At 740, 750, can I say, sir, would be the good place to go. At 740 is the bid to beat. First call at 740. Great lock up and leave this property. If you've got children at boarding schools, it's all right there. They can walk there. Just don't tell them where the spare key is when you're not there. It's 740. Second call. 750. Welcome in. Good luck today. At 750,000. One of my Harcourt's colleagues there bidding on behalf of someone. At 750,000. 760, can I say? 760 now. At 760. 760, 780, can I say? 780, get you back in front. At 780,000, 60,000, sorry. 770, puts a 10 on top. 770, 780, is it? 780, 780, great bid. At 780,000. Haven't forgotten about you. 3 in the race at this stage. At 780, take me to 800 perhaps. At 780. First call. Second call at 780. Post-quake build. It's immaculate inside. Doesn't even look like it has been lived in. 790, another 10 on top at 790. 800, can I say now? At 790 is the bid to beat, sir. Are you back in? 790. 800, there she goes at 800. Welcome back in, you're in the front now. Don't get too comfortable there, I'll be back at 800, 810, can I say? You're shaking the wrong way. We shake this way in the auction rooms. At 800 is the bid to beat. First call at 800. Second call, sir, we're at 800,000. Another 5 perhaps, take me to 805. All that hard work's been done, that beautiful garden. You look like you would love a nice garden. 810, there he goes, back at 810. So I never believe anyone when they shake their head that way. At 810,000, 820, can I say, back in front? At 810 is the bid to beat. First call at 810, 820 now, at 820,000. Looking for 830 perhaps, if you want to travel in tens, or blow them away, and maybe 850 would be a place to go. At 820, first call. Another 10. At 820, another 10, take us to 830. Real 820, sorry, Clary. Are you absolutely sure? At 820,000, first call. Second call, it's looking good. Third call, are you back in, sir? Are you absolutely sure? Anybody else like to come at this late stage? Otherwise, I am going to pause the auction and have a good talk to these. Have a talk to these good people. A good talk to. Or at 820,000. First, second, third. Right, we're going to pause the auction. We're not quite there yet. Pause the auction. If you just make your way into one of these rooms, the auction is still open and live, though, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with you shortly.
Kia ora, everyone. If I could have your attention again, please. If I could have your attention, thank you so much. Sorry for interrupting. I take you back now to 8 Woodville Street in St Albans. We paused some time ago on a live bid of 760,000. I believe there's been some discussions and an increase to 770, team. Thank you so much. At that level, my owners do hold the property in slightly higher regard. So at 770, we come back to the room and I look to see if there's any further bidding to have a chance to make this yours, even for 5,000 at 770 for the first time in St Albans. Second opportunity, third and final warning. Well, look, I simply pass back to you, Ash and Sarah, and we have a deadline to announce of Thursday next week, so you've got this weekend to get through the open homes, to fall in love, to read the paperwork, and to make yourself an offer to make this wonderful property on Woodville Street yours. Passed in at 770, and we will be back. Kyle will update you on Sumnervale Drive in a moment. Thank you.
All right, bidders and buyers, we have an update for you on number 1 at number 3 Sumnervale Drive in Sumner. We left the room on a live bid at $820,000. There was some good discussion outside of the room and an increase in that offer, and our owners have opted under clause 2.6 to withdraw the property from the auction room and at $930,000 to a lovely couple currently in Tauranga. Congratulations, it is gone and sold. Marie, as always, fabulous campaign, and thanks so much to our sellers for the opportunity. All the best with your next chapter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we move now to Maryvale. It is number 67 Browns Road, brought to the market by the one and only Chloe Clark, of course, working out of our Maryvale office. Chloe Clark, a fantastic real estate name, a little bit of alliteration in that name, and this home is full of bodacious vibes here on Browns Road. I just think it's the most fabulous spot. You're on a rear parcel, surrounded by high quality homes. You know how good this address is. It is, according to the contract, a freehold title, 546 square metres more or less. Your settlement date, bidders and buyers, Friday the 24th of February 2025. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. Chloe, I had the most fabulous time meeting with your owners yesterday, day before I should say. It is just a really superb home, the way it's been constructed. Warren and Marnie design. Oh, you have to commend the architecture. I think this is really timeless stuff. You're well ensconced on that rear parcel away from the hustle bustle of modern city life. You cannot hear any traffic noise. It's simply bird song and the occasional sound of the lawnmowers in neighbouring properties. This particular home has the most wonderful vista views outside of that living space on the ground floor. Those beautiful manicured gardens surely are quite impressive. Ben McMaster's done a superb job. Upstairs, the bedroom accommodation is ample. The master bedroom, an oasis. Love the facilities, the skylight in the bathrooms. The second bedroom has the benefit of that additional nook space, perfect for study or hobbies. And then outside you can see it's got impressive appeal. I really think this is architectural elegance and excellence, and it's just a hop, skip and a jump to all of our favourite bars and eateries. Your school zones, bidders and buyers, a quad of quality school zones, Heaton, Elmwood, and of course Christchurch boys and girls. So let's get underway, ladies and gentlemen. At number 67 Browns Road, I look for an opening bid or offer. Who starts us away with a bid? Where do we say go? Not for sale at 1.4, maybe that's a good place to start. Auction, of course, the best place, the best time to buy. Christmas is coming. End the tyranny of the open home circuit today, bidders and buyers. Place a bid, let's get going. All right, then a vendor bid at $1.4 million. I look for 50,000 on the rise, but don't let me limit you. At 1.4, the bid's with me first time. At $1,400,000, second call. If it helps, I can tell you I've met the neighbour, he's lovely. Third and final call at 1.4. Chloe, I'll place another vendor bid 50,000 on the rise. Nice and easy at these levels, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of home and it is quality at $1,450,000 of indoor bid. First time, second call, third and final call at 145. And final vendor bid, I think, at $1,500,000. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, you'd have to look for a long time to find a home like this. Excellence over 2 levels, a great combination of panache and practicality. First time at 1.5, twice, third and final call. All right, Chloe, I don't see any unconditional bidding here today, but I know you've got people to talk to in the wider market. My owner's instructions are quite clear. We're going to price the property at $1,899,000. Let me just remind you of what's on offer here, ladies and gentlemen. Fabulous, fabulous bedrooms upstairs, downstairs, the living, the garaging, the kitchen, so stylish, really, really modern and comfortable. You are warm and toasty throughout the seasons and you have just the most tranquil, beautiful landscaped setting. I must recommend you go and take a look at $1,899,000. Give Chloe a call, you'll be most impressed. Thanks to our owners for the opportunity, and we're back with an update for you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to Upper Riccarton. I turn your attention to number 2 at 61 Hanrahan Street. It has been brought to the market by Paul and Deb Nichols, of course, fabulous team from our Fendalton office. I know they've really enjoyed working with our owners, and what a wonderful home this is. We know this location is really good quality in terms of access to educational facilities. You really are in the educational heartland of Christchurch, as well as just a hop, skip and a jump from one of the biggest entertainment and retail precincts of our burgeoning city as well. Here at number 2 at 61 Hanrahan Street, the contract describes a cross-lease in fee simple title, a share in 769 square metres more or less. Your settlement date, bidders and buyers, the 5th of December 2024. You might be working to a pre-agreed variation. We love this permanent material construction, Paul. It certainly adds to that sense of peace of mind. This era of build, really, really superb. You can see the home throughout, really well appointed and well presented. There's ample opportunity to add your own flair and add and enhance the value. That's up to you how you carry out that vision, but the fundamentals here are so sound. Great bedroom sizes, great separation of spaces between the bedroom and the entertainment zones, an easy care section, but with plenty of mature garden. I just think this is a wonderful spot, whether you are investing or purchasing a home for yourself. Look, you might even reconfigure the floor plan. Deb had some bright ideas about that. I think you certainly could get a little bit more rentable space out of that, a little bit of elbow grease, and I think the upside in this location, bidders and buyers, undeniable. So let's get underway, Paul. Here at number 2 at 61 Hanrahan Street, bidders and buyers, I look for an opening bid or offer. Who starts us away? I was hoping for a bit more than that. Is there 650 perhaps? You tell me. All right then, a vendor bid at $650,000. Ladies and gentlemen, at 650 we're away. And 70, was it? Oh, you would like my bid? 650, no problem at all. I'll hand it over at $650,000. At 650, the call is there 25 on the rise, or maybe straight to 700,000. At 650,000, first chance. Second call in 675. 675 I have, back of the room, but out in front at 675. Straight to 700, I assume. And 700 now, easy bid, fairly bid and offered at 700. And 25, can I say, ma'am? At 25 on the rise and straight to 750, shall I say, at 725 the bid, once called. Another 25 on the nod there at 750. At 750, new interest is welcome, and 775. Straight to 800. At 775,000 the bid, and 8. At 8 and 00. At 800,000, 25 again. What about 10? 10, she says absolutely no problem. At 810, at 810 the call, and 820 now. University of Canterbury, a host of excellent schools at all levels, at $820,000, another 10, shall I say, ma'am, on your behalf? At 820, that's their bid. Would you give us 5? 5, she says reluctantly, but 825. At 825, the call. 830, I hear a murmuring here. Are we bidding Ben Ban? At 830, the call. Another 5. What about you, folks? At $830,000. All day long, Ben Ban, for you. At 832. At 832, the call. New competition, but take comfort. You know it's not a lemon. It's a good home. Same goes for you, ma'am. We love a comeback story. At 835, 3 on the rise. At 835. Another 3. Well, you didn't bid me 3 to start with, Ben, but we'll take the 3 at 838. Keeping me on my game at 838. I look for 840 or more at $838,000. 842. At 842, the call. Another 3, that was right at that time, at 845, Ben Ban. You're in pole position at 845,000 for your good client there at 845. And 850, I like that one at 850. That's a prudent bid. That's an astute move at $850,000. At 850, the call and Paul chat at 850. What about 1,000, ma'am? At 850,000, I suppose you'd like for me to hurry up. Once called, second call, bids at the back, another 1,000 at 851. We sell. at $851,000. Bidders and buyers at $851 only and $855. Great move, we're on the market. Their name on the title. If there's no better bid at $855, I sell away. Late interest is welcome at $855. Once called, twice. 506, 856. Nice to meet you, sir. He had 500 and he had 500. A new face in the race. In bright yellow. I don't know how I missed you, sir. At 856. First time, I'm selling. And 9, 3. Another 5,000. Just 860. Okay, no problem. At 860. A little bit slower that time. Maybe that's encouraging at 860. 861. Maybe something stronger, sir. 865. I commend that bid at 865. First time at $865,000. Second, 866. Clickety click. Double six at 866. 870. Another 4. I'm selling at 870. Folks, my job is to mitigate your regret, okay? At 870, where do you find the next one? Property prices appear to be doing one thing at the moment at 870. First chance, I'll take 500. Second call. Third and final call, Ben, are we bidding? Any new interest, or do I sell away at 870? At 870, I've counted 3 times. 500 puts you in front. It is going. It is going. No late interest. Congratulations, sir. It is. Sir, your camera, I thought you were bidding. Gone and sold. Paul, Deb, as always, fabulous campaign. Thanks so much to our owner and the family for the opportunity. Back with you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention again, please. I take you back now to 9C Crohane Place in Addington. We paused some time ago on a live bid of $355,000, and we've had some conversations, and I believe there's been a generous increase to $400,000, ma'am. On the nod, thank you so much. Look to my owners that at $400,000, we're on the market, we sell away. Amazing. Congratulations to my vendors. I know that this is going to set you up for this afternoon. Once at 400,000, twice, third and final time. Well, congratulations, ma'am. It's going, sold. Congratulations. And we'll be back with you shortly into our 11 o'clock program and our update of our conduct of auction. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I take you now back to 1/53 Winchester Street in Maryvale. We left the lectern on a live bid of $820,000. We've had some conversations and some tough negotiations outside the room. There has been an increase in that bid to $840,000. And under clause 2.6, the owner has withdrawn the property and sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So I am absolutely delighted to announce that it is going and sold. Congratulations. We're now going to move into our 11 o'clock session. So very warm welcome to the Homeward Auction Rooms. If you've just joined us, my name is Bridget Andrews, and I'm one of the three auctioneers here this morning. We've got Daniel Pengelly down the back there, and we've got Kyle Siebert. We've got Hayden Broadbelt here, he's our auction floor manager, and Luke Jensen over here, he's our training manager. He'll be spotting and recording your bids today. Now, a very warm welcome to the owners that we represent here today. We're absolutely delighted that you chose Homeward, and we wish you the very best outcome today. To the buyers and the bidders in the room, good luck today, bid strong. Your consultants would have given you everything you need for today, including the limb, the title and the contract from which we will work from today. Now, on the front page of the contract, it explains the conduct of auction. I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for some of you, so follow me while I talk you through how we will work with you in the auction rooms here this morning. In all cases, the owners have provided us with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Now, should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. If bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic, it's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction and talk with the highest bidder in one of these side rooms here. Now, if we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we'll pass the property in where it will get taken to that wider market where conditional buyers can make an offer. So your best opportunity is here in the auction rooms today. Now, the auctioneers can nominate the sums by which your bids need to be raised. If the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. If there is a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. Clause 2.6. Now, the owner may withdraw the property from auction before it is sold without declaring that reserve price. So when we're in negotiations with the highest bidder in these side rooms here, sometimes in those negotiations the seller will say to the auctioneer, could you please go out and announce that we've withdrawn the property from auction and we've sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, wanting to put your hand up again, you will be disappointed. So please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. Now, you may hear Kyle, Dan or myself use the term vendor bid. The owners have authorised the auctioneers and the auctioneers alone to bid on their behalf, should that be necessary. Now, if and when we make a vendor bid, you'll be in no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying we're not for sale at this level, we need to keep the auction going, and we don't place vendor bids anywhere near that reserve price, so that'll give you absolute confidence in bidding against the vendor bid. Now, if any of our Harcourt's colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we'll try to identify them to you. And finally, when this hammer falls and you are that lucky last bidder, before your celebrations begin, we'll get you to sign the auction contract, arrange to pay the 10% deposit of the final purchase price, and acknowledge you've received a copy of the REA guide. Well, that's the formal part of today's proceedings. Let's move on to our 11 o'clock session. And we've got 98 Milton Street up for auction first, and I'm the auctioneer for that, so welcome up, Liz. I'll just get my paperwork ready. Okay. Well, it is a pleasure to be up here for this auction, 98 Milton Street in Summerfield. Liz O'Neill from our Mayoralville office has been the owner's ambassador the last few weeks and has done an outstanding job. A very warm welcome to our lovely owners. I must commend you on what an absolute stunning job you did with the build and the landscaping. To the contract, I take you, actually the new title is still to be struck, and settlement date is down for the 29th of November 2024, unless you're working to a pre-approved, an alternative date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, hats off to the owners here, ladies and gentlemen, who have done a superb job at building these. They are so smart looking in such a prime location. This front townhouse, it's modern and sleek throughout. I love all the colours and finishings that they've used throughout. Great layout, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. It's all brand spanking new. It's got those doors opening out to that deck out the front. You can sit back there, watch the world go by. You've got all that landscaping there that won't take long to grow. It'll be lush before you know it. One of the key winners for this home, ladies and gentlemen, it is a single level. There aren't many single level townhouses out there at the moment. It's going to suit a variety of buyers, whether you're going to be a landlord or a first home buyer. You just can't get better than this. Another key winner is the location. You're close to all amenities here. Walk everywhere, bus stop at the front, walk to Barrington Mill, get your groceries. The CBD is 5 minutes away, or head up behind you to the hills and go for a mountain bike or a walk. It just ticks all the boxes. So now I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. Who would like to start us away? 98 Milton Street. Start me away. Would you like a clue somewhere nice and easy to start? We always like to start off nice and easy. Is there 550,000 to get us underway at 550? There should be a Mexican wave at that level, brand spanking new. At 550,000, well, if you don't, I will, ladies and gentlemen. I will get us away on a vendor bid at 550,000. Let's travel in 25s from here, looking for 575 now. At 550, first call. Second call at 550. Third call, well, I'm going to lift that bid to 575 on behalf of the vendor. This is wonderful buying, ladies and gentlemen, single level. Say goodbye to your landlord or hello to your new tenant. You're not going to get better than this. At 575, first call. Second, third call at 575. Well, Liz, there don't appear to be any hands in the air. We're just going to move on to that next stage and pass the property in. That pass-in figure is 625,000. Anybody north of that level, give Liz O'Neill. She's easy to get hold of, great to deal with. deal with. These are brand new, ladies and gentlemen, stunning townhouse, so passed in at 625,000. We'll be back with you shortly. Well, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute pleasure to be up here for our next auction, 12 Maze Road in St Albans. It's been beautifully brought to the market by Joe Mansbridge from our Maryvale office. A very warm welcome to our owner, Trina. I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 577 square metres, more or less, certificate of title CB40B1031. Now, settlement date is set down for the 12th of December 2024, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this is a very impressive home from the get-go. It's got such lovely street appeal, such an impressive garden as you walk up the drive and plantings, and you lead to that charming front entrance doorway. Inside the home, it just oozes character and charm. You've got 4 double bedrooms, or turn that front bedroom into another living area, so plenty of room for the family. It's been maintained beautifully by the current owner with that classic appeal while offering modern updates like the new kitchen and bathroom. I love the kitchen dining area, how it all flows effortlessly to that outdoor area, the deck, the garden, the lawn. It's so sheltered and private, perfect for entertaining. I asked the owners what they have enjoyed about living here. They said the friendly neighbourhood. It's so close to everything. You can walk to Maryvale Mall. St Andrew's College is just a stone throw away. Perfect for kids' schooling because there's so many choices just such a short distance away. The owner's sad to leave, but she leaves this opportunity for a new person to make more memories. So I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, 12 Maze Road. Who wants to start us away? Silence. It's not a silent auction, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'll give you a clue. Somewhere is at 800,000, somewhere to get us underway at 800. Somewhere nice and easy. If you don't, I will. All right, I'll get us underway at 800,000. Invite you in at 820 perhaps from here. At 800,000 is the bid to beat. Walk to St Andrews College, walk to the mall. Stunning garden. First call at 800. Second call at 800. Third call at 800. Well, I'm going to lift that bid to 820,000 on a vendor bid. It stays with me. Now's your chance, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't bid now, you will be competing against that conditional market, and there'll be a lot more buyers. If you're here to buy today, you need to put up your hand. At 820,000 on a vendor bid. First call. Second call. Third call at 820. Well, Joe, this surprises me, but we are going to move on to that next stage, and this property is going to be very, very sharply priced at 925,000. So at 925, that is the price of this property, and Joe has open homes there on Saturday and Sunday, 1 to 1:45, and there's going to be a deadline on this property, so it's going to be 4 p.m. this Monday. So get there quickly and have a look. Phone Joe, get through. It is very impressive, and good luck to our owner. Thanks for the opportunity. I look forward to seeing a sold sticker on that sign soon. The property is now priced at 925,000. Back with you shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for patiently waiting. If you are just joining us here at the Holmwood Auction Room, a very good morning to you on behalf of the team. Welcome, and welcome too to those at holmwood.co.nz watching via the live stream. A slight change in the order now. We go now to 344 Papanui Road in Strowan. Zanny Paulson, Paul Nichols from the Fendleton office. I know they've thoroughly enjoyed working with our owners, good, proficient property people, and really, I'm sure they've enjoyed their open homes at this address because it is such a warm and inviting home. 344 Papanui Road is more formally described as a freehold title, 615 square metres more or less, and your settlement date, but as advised, the 13th of January 2025. That being a Monday, you might be working to a pre-agreed date. Now, this home was built in an era synonymous with character charm. It retains so many of those wonderful, charming features. However, over the years and recently, it has been so thoroughly modernised in a way that makes it uber stylish, but still very sympathetic to the overall character aesthetic. I love the layout of this home. It really lends itself to modern family living. The hustle bustle of the morning rush is put to bed because really, it just flows in such a functional way. The living spaces, there are several. I just think it is a wonderfully appointed home, warm and toasty throughout the seasons, and again, so many beautiful character features. It enjoys that wraparound decking, so you can choose your sunshine throughout the day, entertaining guests as a breeze. The kitchen, sleek, stylish, really, really high quality appliances and fixtures and fittings throughout. And ladies and gentlemen, the bedroom accommodation upstairs is uber ample. It's got the bonus of that study space. That could be a hobby room. Look, the choice is yours. Opulent bathrooms. And I should say, having met our owners, teenagers, I can guarantee you when you reside at 344 Papanui Road, you're guaranteed 75% better behaved teenagers. It must have something to do with that rumpus room above the garage for them to enjoy themselves, and certainly the high quality educational options. You are zoned for Paparoa, Heaton, Christchurch girls and boys, and St Andrews College just across the road. So all in all, a lovely place to invest your money, certainly a good place to raise your young people. I commend you for being here to bid, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get underway at 344 Papanui Road in Strowan. I look for an opening bid or offer. Who starts us away? Not for Oh, hello, nice to meet you. At 1,500,000, my lamp lighter gets things underway at $1,500,000. I look for an advance of 50,000, perhaps buyers. Let me not limit you at 1.5. First chance at $1.5 million. Second call at 1.5. See, one of those beautiful living spaces. That's the second there. By the fire, you'll be warm and toasty and happy with your family throughout the seasons at 1.5. Third and final call. Is there 1,550,000? Now is your chance. Bidders and buyers at 1.5. First, second, third and final call. Any better bid? Look, sir, I probably should vendor bid again, but let's pause and find some privacy and have a conversation. You have the highest bid. Folks, if there is any change from any other bidders, please let us know. We're back with you very, very shortly.
Let's move on to our next auction, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be up here for our next auction, 65 Pery Street, in that wonderful, desirable community of Fendleton. Cindy Lee Sinclair, you're having a busy day here in the auction room. She's been in charge of this property the last few weeks. Always lovely working with you, Cindy. Very warm welcome to our owners, Jackie and Mark. I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market, especially that gorgeous garden. To the contractor, I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 1,064 square metres, more or less, certificate of title CB14A193. Now, settlement date is set down for the 28th of November 2024. Unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, you'll be well ensconced for Christmas. And the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, what a gorgeous spot here, ladies and gentlemen. It's just so impressive from the get-go. You drive down that beautiful laneway. Property is tucked down the end there, and you just enter this beautiful oasis straight away. The impressive garden as you enter, there's so many beautiful flowers and trees. You really feel like you're a million miles away here. This home oozes character and charm inside. The floor plan, it works really well. You've got that spacious open plan kitchen, dining, living area that all flows lovely. Those French doors opening out to the patio. I love that separate formal living area with that gas fire, perfect for entertaining. Plenty of room for a large family with the 4 bedrooms. The owner was telling me what a great home it has been. They have 3 boys. They have loved how quiet and peaceful it is. They are friends with all the neighbours, and the kids all grew up together. It's one of the most things that they're really going to miss about this house is that friendly neighbourhood. Pery Street is one of Christchurch's finest streets. It's one of those locations that people stay for a very long time. They just don't want. In zone for Christchurch girls and boys. Medbury's just round the corner. Fendleton Park, Riccarton Bush, all there at your doorstep. You just can't beat this location. What a rare opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows when the next one will be? Our owners are moving south, so they need this sold. So I look for your opening bid, 65 Pery Street. Who wants to start us away? I'll take your silence as strategy, maybe. Well, I'll break the ice then and take the baton. I'll start us away somewhere nice and easy at 1.3. 1,300,000 on a vendor bid. Who wants to go next? Is there another 25,000 perhaps? I place no limits on you. At 1.3, I'll call it away 3 times. First call. Second call. Third call at 1.3. Well, I'm going to increase that bid to 1,325,000 on a vendor bid. I invite you in now, ladies and gentlemen. This is a rare opportunity. Stunning garden, stunning home. Great place to raise a family. They don't come up that often in this wonderful location. At 1,325,000, I'll call it away 3 times. First call. Second call. Third and final call at 1,325,000. Well, Cindy, there don't appear to be any hands in the air. I know you've got some conditional interest and some people to talk to. We're going to sharply price this property, move on to that next stage. It has a very sharp price of 1,688,000. So 1,688,000. You need to get through this property. There is going to be a deadline on Monday at 2 p.m. Wednesday. 2 p.m. There's going to be a deadline. If you haven't been through, go through in this weekend. Cindy will have some open homes. So it is priced very sharply at 1,688,000. Good luck to our owners. Enjoy your time down south. I look forward to seeing a sold sticker on that sign soon. The property is priced. Thank you. We'll be back with you shortly. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be up here for our next auction at 38 Watford Street in that wonderful suburb of Stirling. Jo Mansbridge, you've had a busy day in the auction rooms today. She's been in charge of bringing this property to the market. It's always so lovely working with you, Jo. A very warm welcome to our owners, Craig and Megan. It was so lovely meeting you, and I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 704 square metres, more or less, certificate of title CB 473508. Now, settlement date is set down for the 11th of December 2024, unless you're working to an alternative date. So you'll be well ensconced for Christmas and going to be able to enjoy that pool over the hot summer months. Well, this is such an impressive family home, tucked down the end of that private driveway. You wouldn't even know it was there. Very grand as you walk up, the landscaping and the driveway. Inside it's light and bright, lots of windows letting all that natural sunlight in. The sleek modern kitchen is the hub of the home. It all flows so beautifully to the living areas with those bifold doors opening out to that pool area. What a fantastic pool area. Your summers are sorted, lots of swimming, barbecues. The owners have really enjoyed this area. Their children have loved entertaining their friends there. I love the option of a master bedroom upstairs or downstairs, or you could turn, you've got the 5 bedrooms, or you could turn one of those bedrooms into a snug or a playroom. Now, Strowan, it's such a desirable area to live in. Everyone in Strowan looks out for each other. I lived in Strowan myself for years and I absolutely loved it. You can walk to those Normans Road shops. You've got cafes, restaurants, home stores, clothing shops. It's just fantastic. You've got Elmwood Park just around the corner. And the Waimari Tennis Club is just across the road from this property. Go over and have a hit of tennis. You just can't beat this location. I was actually there last week trick-or-treating with my children. It is absolutely amazing. Everyone in Strowan gets together. It's such a lovely community to be part of. Well, it really does tick all the boxes here, Jo. I know you've enjoyed your campaign here. So let's find out who the new owner is going to be. 38 Watford Street. Who would like to get us underway? Who wants to stretch their arm up? A swimming pool for the summer, perhaps? Is there 1.6? Somewhere nice and easy to start at 1,600,000. Looking for 1.6? I'll go if you don't. Ladies first then. All right, a vendor bid at 1.6, at 1,600,000 with me. Let's travel in 25s from here, looking for 1,625 now. You've got that pool, it's so sheltered, it's beautifully landscaped. Be part of a community. I know that the owners of this property are friends with all the neighbours. It is a wonderful community to be part of. First call at 1.6. 1,625, Jo, with your buyer on the phone. 162, Jo, working with a buyer on the phone there. Welcome in at 1,625,000. At 1,625, where do we go now from here? Let's go to 1,650 would be the best place to go. Invite you in over this side. Bonita, it's got a pool, good for the summer. At 1,625, first call. Another 25, 1,650. The bid's with you, Jo, at 1,650. Who goes next? Maybe 1,675 would be the place to go from here. First call with your buyer, Jo. Second call. Third call, well, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 1,675. Invite you back in at 1.7, Jo, and we'll have a private conversation. At 1,675, Clary, on a vendor bid. I'll call it away 3 times. At 1.7, thanks, Jo. At 1.7 I have now. One in the race at this stage. First call, second call, third and final call. Well, look, Jo, I'm not going to keep vendor bidding. You're in the lead. Let's pause the auction at 1.7 and have a conversation and try and get your buyers there. The auction is still open and live, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back with you shortly.
Shiny lights and purple sky, everything's so bright. 기다려왔어 지금이야. Turn off your phone and off your mind. Look at you so bright. 멈출 수 없어 지금이야. Oh, I'll take you.
All right, bidders and buyers. Let's move now to Huntsbury. It is number 4, View Terrace in Huntsbury. Oh, a bit of feedback. Am I talking too loud? Number 4, View Terrace in Huntsbury. Brought to the market by Kay Caddick and Helen Thompson from our Island 2 office. It's just above us upstairs. Fabulous duo, these two, and I know they've enjoyed marketing this property because how good is the view at the open home, Kay? Just splendid, splendid panoramic views. I'd never been down View Terrace. I was quite privileged to go and visit there over the weekend. I'd never realised that you could turn that way down that street. You are so centrally located. You've got great access, of course, to the local New Worlds and other amenities. You've got great access to all of the adventure and fun of our Port Hills. But this really is an exclusive and prestigious wee spot. You peer over the flat and beyond to the city and beyond that to the Alps and the Kaikoras. I just think this is a place where you wake up every morning with an attitude of gratitude, really a lovely outlook. Now, inside the main dwelling, hey, this has got some serious mid-century charm. You might look to add and enhance, that's completely up to you, but the bones as they were, the fundamentals are so sound. It has the bonus of that self-contained studio as well. Maybe that represents a second income or extended family being well accommodated. But all in all, I just think this is a wonderful canvas with which to add your own flair. The community, as I understand it, is just wonderful. Lovely neighbours by all accounts. And again, you can't go wrong with a view like this. You see that lovely, bright central kitchen space as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a great place to get stuck in and reap the benefits, ready to move in and enjoy if that's your preference. Okay, let's get underway. I'm at risk of going on forever. Number 4, View Terrace. Named, of course, after its outstanding view. It could be yours today, bidders and buyers. Who's going to open the bidding? Here at number 4, View Terrace in Huntsbury. Opening bidder offer. Hello. $650,000. Opening bid, ma'am, I would say that's slightly optimistic, but I don't blame you. Hey, I would try the same thing. At $650,000, my lamplighter, she starts things away. At $650,000, is there $700,000? Once called at $650,000. Second call, ladies and gentlemen, at $650,000. Third and final call at $650,000. At these levels, the people watching this in Auckland think we're bidding on a garden shed, bidders and buyers. They should be bidding. At $650,000, ma'am, I'm going to place a vendor bid at $700,000. Okay, a clear line in the sand at $700,000. Invite you to respond with $750,000, but you let me know what suits. At $700,000 on behalf of my owner. And $725,000, you meet me halfway. No problem at all, it's $725,000. $725,000, the call going once. For outstanding views, 2 separate dwellings, second call at $725,000. Third and final call, excellent school zones at $725,000, is there $750,000? Ma'am, I'm going to place a final vendor bid at $750,000. That will be my last. Encourage you to respond at $775,000. If there's no further bidding, we'll be having a conversation with you and you alone at $750,000, I should say. First call. Can I take another 25? $755,000. You drive a hard bargain, ma'am. But $755,000, no problem at all. In pole position, just by a nose at $755,000. Once called, second call, and third and final call. Any better bid? Well, ma'am, you appear to be my only bidder at this early stage. That's a good advantage. We'll have a good chat, offer you the opportunity. Folks, if there is any change from other bidders, please let us know. Back with you soon. Auction remains open. See you soon.
Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute pleasure to be up here for our next auction, 98A Milton Street in Summerfield. Liz O'Neill from our Mayorava office has been looking after the property the last few weeks and has done an outstanding job. Very warm welcome to our owners and congratulations on such a stunning job you have done with the property. Now the new contract, new title is still to be struck, but settlement date is set down for the 29th of November 2024 unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, hats off to these owners here. They have done the absolute superb job of building these properties and the landscaping. This is the rear townhouse. It's nice and private, being the back one. Modern and sleek throughout. I love the colours and the fittings used throughout. Great layout. You've got 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Everything is brand spanking new. The doors opening out to that lovely deck outside. It gets all that afternoon sun. Perfect place to relax and unwind. One of the key winners is with this townhouse is it is a single level townhouse. There's not many single level townhouses. It will suit a variety of buyers. And the other key is the location. It is just such a fantastic location here. You can walk to Barrington Mall. Everything's at your doorstep. You're zoned for Cashmere High, Summerfield, North Christchurch South Intermediate. These school zones really underpin the value here. It just ticks all the boxes. It's brand spanking new, all ready to go. So who wants to start us away at 98A Milton Street? I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. Start me away. The sound of silence. Is there 550,000? Somewhere to get us underway at 550. Somewhere nice and easy to start at 550. You need to put up your hand at 550,000. If you don't, I will. Ladies first then, 550,000 on a vendor bid. At 550, where do we go from here? Perhaps 575 would be a good place to go. At 550,000, brand spanking new. First call, single level. If you're here for your first home or an investment property, you just can't beat this property. Second call, third call at 550. Well, I'm going to do another vendor bid at 575,000. I invite you in now at 600. If you don't put up your hand, it will go out to that conditional market, and I know that there are conditional people waiting to see what happens today. So at 575,000, first call, second call, third call. Well, Liz, there don't appear to be any hands in the air. Now, the owner's instructions are, actually we are going to pass this property in, move on to that next stage at 625,000. That is the pass-in figure. The owner's instructions are that she wants all offers presented Thursday, 4 p.m, Thursday the 7th, that is, tomorrow. So all off presented for 98 and 98A Milton Street. They're wonderful properties. Give Liz a call. Get through today. They're vacant, ready to go. So this property is passed in at 625,000, and we'll be back with you shortly. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much. If you have been patiently waiting, really appreciate it. Just a reminder, we've got the Mr. Whippy van out there. Our Managing Director, Tony Jenkins. It's not often Tony offers something for free, and today the ice cream is free. So recommend you go and get some. It looks fabulous. I'm going to enjoy one as soon as we're done with our work here today. Dairy is not good for the voice, apparently. So, bidders and buyers, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Room. I'm just going to take you through the conduct of auction. You will find it on the front page of your contract. This is the third block of auctions this afternoon, and it's important to us. For many of you, you will be here for the very first time. It's important that we make you as comfortable as possible. So we'll go through those rules briefly now. In the case of each property, the vendor has provided us with a confidential reserve price. Now, subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder, whose bid we accept, will be the lucky new owner. Now, if the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, that is not the end of the auction. Our practice here at Holmwood is to pause. We move into one of our meeting rooms with the highest bidder and we offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now, this is really crucial. On the odd occasion during that discussion outside of the room, our sellers may say to us, look, Kyle or Bridget or Dan, we are happy with this negotiated price and we'd like to withdraw the property from the auction and sell it to that buyer at the exclusion of other buyers here in the room. That is a vendor's prerogative, but when they exercise that prerogative, it can be very disappointing for the buyers who remain here in the auction room. So our advice is to avoid that disappointment, simply ensure you hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as auctioneers, we can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. We can refuse bids if we feel they're not in the best interests of our owners. If there's a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid. And if any of our licensed colleagues are bidding on behalf of buyers, we'll do our very best to point them out to you. You might hear the phrase vendor bid today. Bidders and buyers, a vendor bid is a bid placed by an auctioneer on behalf of a property owner. We just do this to keep things ticking along. Please be assured a vendor bid will always be well below the reserve price and it will always be clearly identified to you so you can bid against a vendor bid with confidence. Finally, if you are that lucky last purchaser, you have a couple of obligations. Of course, you pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. When you sign that contract, ladies and gentlemen, you're acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. That is the boring admin out of the way, ladies and gentlemen. Now we've got a wonderful catalogue of real estate, our third block of the day, and it starts with number 5 at 107 Holly Road in St Albans. Narina Higgins and Marie Sherry from our Island 2 office. Gosh, they're a fantastic pair. They're not sisters, I can tell you that, but they work very hard together. And Narina and Marie combined experience in our industry of many, many decades. And I know our owners have thoroughly enjoyed working with these two. What a wonderful spot this is. The contract describes a cross-lease and fee simple title, flat 1, deposited plan 33572, and carport number 6, DP 33572. Your settlement date, the 22nd of November 2024. I do understand there is some flexibility in that regard. So, ladies and gentlemen, number 5 at 107 Holly Road. You can see there that well-appointed bedroom. There are really great bedrooms at this address. The location, just superb. Minutes from Maryvale, minutes from the Edgeware shops. There's so much going on in this neck of the woods, and this is really entry-level buying with lots of mid-century charm. We love the permanent material construction, indoor-outdoor flow. It's got lovely, lovely facilities. You may look to enhance, add your own value. That's completely up to you, but in this location, you can't go wrong. It's location, location, location. Many agents would call this Maryvale, actually. This location, they would too. So bidders and buyers, you get the capital growth of Maryvale for the price of St Albans. Why not bid today? Let's get underway, ladies. At number 5 at 107 Holly Road. Opening bidder offer. I can't guarantee that growth. My opinion. Bid today, bidders and buyers. Excellent location. Is there 340 perhaps? Yes, you heard me right, at $340,000. All right, then a vendor bid at $340,000. This would be a wonderful downsize or investment property, certainly a great first step onto the ladder. At $340,000, a vendor bid, first call, a quintuple of excellent school zones. Burnside, Christchurch boys and girls. Heaton, what's the 5th? I think it's Elmwood. At $340,000, second call, third and final call at $340,000. Any better bid? I'm going to increase that bid then to $370,000. At $370,000 the bid is with me, ladies and gentlemen. I look for $380,000. It puts you in pole position at $370,000. Once called at $370,000. Second call, third and final call at $370,000. Marie, Narina, I don't see any unconditional bidding, but what a wonderful opportunity for the wider conditional market. Clary, Clary, it's our wonderful auction floor manager, marketing manager, Amy. Could you increase that bid to $410,000, please, for us? I'm going to pass the property back to Marie and Narina. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you what's on offer here at this address. Really a lovely townhouse in a superb location. Interest north of $410,000. Please call the team today. I can tell you this is great buying in a very good location. Deadline for offers is 4 p.m. on Monday. That's the 11th of this month. And I tell you what, when you go and take a look, you're going to want to add it to your rental portfolio or make it your home. Property's passed. Back with you very soon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got another wonderful offering for you, this time in the idyllic village of Castle Hill. It has been marketed by Paul and Deb Nichols from the Fendleton office. You must be the leading real estate team in Castle Hill. I think this is about the third time they've sent me up there to take a look. And I tell you what, most impressive. What a wonderful spot. This is number 12, Slum Place. It is referred as in the contract as a freehold title, 332 square metres more or less. Lot 64, deposited plan 45984, and your settlement date the 17th of December 2024. You might be working with a variation. The village of Castle Hill is so popular. It is increasingly popular as time goes by. It's just the most wonderful getaway in the summer, and in the winter, just a brilliant base camp for all of the adventure in the surrounding mountains. I'm not a snow-based person myself, but I do see the charm in snuggling up by the fire in this beautiful home in those colder months while the others go out and ski and snowboard or whatever else is done on the mountains. Just a fabulous, fabulous spot. This particular one, I think, is my favourite out of the last three. It's configured really well. The heart of the home, of course, is that little living space there. You've got the fire. You've got a really great kitchen facilities. Bedroom accommodation is ample, quite separate. The separate laundry as well. And then you've got the decking area. And I'll tell you all about the reserve. Now, that might surprise you, bidders and buyers, but the reserve is just next door to this property. So you know you're not going to get built out, and you'll enjoy a little bit of extra outdoor space. And it's not just a quiet and sleepy village. There is some excitement too. I have had reports about a man being towed on his skis by a truck in some recent snow. It's that type of thing the locals get up to. It really is a great getaway spot. So let's get it sold, Paul. At number 12, Slum Place in Castle Hill. Bidders and buyers, who's going to book your spot here? Opening bidder offer. Make yourselves known. What do you say? Is there 550? Should be a sea of hands at those levels. So look for 550. If you don't, bidders and buyers, I'll place the bid myself. At 550,000, a vendor bid at 550. I look for 25,000 on the rise. At 550, the bid's with me. First call at 550. Second call. I won't take just the 10, Deb. Would you give me 25, please? Working on the phone with a buyer there at 550 and 25 at 575. At 575, who takes me now to 600? First call at 575, twice. Third and final. Oh, nice to meet you. At 600. Great to meet you there. At 600,000, good luck with your bidding today at 6 and 00. There's the competition, Deb. 25, can I say? At 600, I have. Once called, I'll take 60,000, absolutely. 610, reluctantly, I'll work with you, Deb, at 610, no problem at all, sir. Competition, not exactly firing on all cylinders, I would say. Now, this is your opportunity. Maybe take me to 650 at 610 the bid. Once called at 610. Second call, what's the response? 620. Fighting fire with fire, another 10 at 620. And 30 I have. At 630 the call. Do we say 640? 640 on the knot. At 650, so who's your favourite band? Is it 660? 660? At 660,000. Fairly bid and offered. And the response at 660, 666. Well, sir, you know we can't sell at that level. I won't have it. At 666, 666 we're selling. Not yet, but bid again. Let's see how we go. At 666, first call, second call. Would you 70, 4 on the rise at 670. Deb, the bid's against you at $670,000. I look for 10 on the rise. A winter wonderland, Castle Hill. In the summer, it's pretty darn good too. Pick up a Sheffield pie on the way. I've had too many, as you can see. At 670. First time, second call, third and final call at 670. Deb, your bidder surprises me. Oh, are we bidding here? At 670. Look, any other interest? Otherwise, I pause and have a conversation with this good gentleman. No further bidding. Last chance. Sir, I can't sell to you at 670. We need to have a chat. Auction is open at 670. Deb, if there's any change, let us know at 670. Back with you soon.
Shiny lights and purple sky, everything's so bright. 기다려왔어 지금이야. Turn off your phone and off your mind. Look at you so.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I take you now to 48 Yellowstone Crescent in Burwood, brought to the market by Alex Neat and Tim Harris. Alex just over to my left here. Now, the property itself, formally described as an estate in freehold, comprised of 602 square metres, more or less, on lot 130, deposited plan 40693, and all contained and described with that record of title that Alex and Tim have furnished you with throughout the campaign. Now, the settlement is proposed for Thursday, the 28th of November 2024, or any other date that you've mutually agreed in writing already with our owner. Now, I take it that you have read and understood the further terms, 23 through to 26. You bid, you buy on that basis today, and that list of chattels remains impressive and unchanged. Now, 48 Yellowstone Crescent. So like Yellowstone, the TV series, this Yellowstone Crescent location is very popular, but there is no drama here, and although there is no handsome Kevin Costner, there is a strikingly handsome red brick fence that captures your attention and welcomes you in. And that's complemented by that clean concreting and automatic gate, providing a sense of style as well as security. The structural lines of that brickwork that flows right into the property through those raised garden beds with the buxus and laurel topiaries. You've got trained climbers up on wires down the driveway, large sculptural water feature to welcome you in, and that just flows right round to that north-facing decking where you're going to be the envy of the neighbourhood barbecuing out there in summer. And of course, there is a lot of home on offer inside. You've got that extra large internal garaging, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and that large open plan living, and they've been repainted, recarpeted, double glazed, an HRV system's been added, and there is gas hot water and gas hob, and I love just seeing the amount of forethought that has gone on here. Both that second story bedrooms, they have those study nooks, those built-in wardrobes, and also upstairs you've got those 2 storage cupboards, as well as another further 2 storage cupboards down here. I'm always impressed by good storage, people thinking ahead. And so the question here is, who wants a slice of Yellowstone with a little bit of red brick thrown in? I open on behalf of my owners at 800,000. I look for 25,000 on the rise. Get yourself into Burwood, a lot of home on offer here. First time at 800. Second time. Third time at 800. Happy to move on behalf of my owner then at 825. I look for another 25,000. Now's the time to get into the fray, get this going, make this yours. At 825. Once called, second opportunity, third and final warning. Well, Tim Alex, I'm surprised. I moved one last vendor bid on behalf of our owner to 850, and I pass back into your capable hands, gentlemen, for the next stage of the campaign. If you've got interest above that level 850, get in touch with Alex and Tim. They're here. They'll be taking you through tomorrow if you want to. A marvellous home and a lot of home on offer here. Best of luck to you, Alex and Tim. Best of luck to our owner. I hope to see a sold sticker next week. And we will be back with you shortly with Dominion Ave.
I'm just going to do update, yeah. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I take you back to 38 Watford Street in Strohan. We left the lectern on a live bid of $1,700,000. We've had some negotiations outside the room with the highest bidder. There has been an increase to that bid of 1.7 to $1,750,000. The owners have said we're not quite at a level we can sell, so we are going to be passing the property in at $1,750,000. So anybody north of that level, please contact Joe. It is such a fantastic spot. It has a swimming pool. It's in such a great location in Strohan. So the property is passed in at $1,750,000. We'll be back with you shortly. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, it gives me great pleasure now to turn your attention to number 40 Dominion Avenue in Spraydon, brought to the market by Cindy Lee Sinclair from our Merivale office. I know she's thoroughly enjoyed working with our owners. They've thoroughly enjoyed their ownership of this home. It is so, so special. And according to the contract, a freehold title, 330 square metres more or less. Your settlement date, Wednesday, the 27th of November 2024. You might be working to a pre-agreed date. Now, this was built in an era, of course, synonymous with that charm and character. So many of those features remain here, but it has been propelled into the modern century with some really wonderful renovations over the years. I had the pleasure of seeing this home 4 or 5 years ago, and I can tell you it has been fastidiously maintained. If you'll meet my owners, you'll know they take a lot of care and attention to detail in their ownership of this address. So really you are getting a high quality home with so many wonderful character features. Inside, the floor plan is just fantastic. You've got excellent separation of spaces, 2 separate living zones, 3 bedrooms with great separation. That means happier guests, happier young people. The kitchen is really the heart of the home, sleek and stylish. That white tile really impresses. The fixtures, the fittings, the appliances, all high quality. For me, the absolute highlight of this home is that north-facing deck and courtyard, beautiful manicured garden. You really have absolute privacy. Nobody's peering in. By all accounts, lovely neighbours. And this street, Dominion Ave, hey, nobody drives down Dominion Ave unless they live there. It's so quiet. Really, this is a lovely spot to return to after a busy day. 40 Dominion Ave, whether as a home or an investment, you can't go wrong. It's the absolute box ticker. So let's get underway, Cindy. Number 40, Dominion Avenue, bidders and buyers. I look for an opening bid. Who's going to launch into bidding and claim ownership of number 40? 600. Optimistic start. It's fair to say it's $600,000, but best of luck with your bidding today. It's 600,000. At 600, is there 650 on the rise? At 600, I have once called at 6 and 00. Second call at 600,000. Third and final call at $600,000. Any better bid? Any better offer? Ma'am, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 650 on behalf of my owners. Encourage you to come back into the fray. North of that figure at 650, bid is with me. First chance. Second call, would you take me to 700? 675, don't take my advice. At 675, but you are in pole position at 675. First time at $675,000. Second, third and final call at 675. Don't forget the coveted Cashmere School zoning. Ma'am, I'm going to place a final vendor bid. It will be my last at 700,000. Encourage you to come back at 725 and we'll have a conversation outside of the room. The bid remains with me at 700. Once called, new interest is welcome. Second call, 710. She drives a hard bargain today at 710, no problem at all. In front at 710,000. Once, twice, third and final call at $710,000. Any better bid? All right, ma'am, you appear to be my only bidder at this early stage. Let's have a conversation outside of the room. We'll offer you the opportunity. Folks, if there is any change from the floor, please let us know. Back with you very soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go now to St Albans. It's a quality offering from Tim Jenkins and Mike Drummond, working out of our St Albans office. Tim, if you want to step up to the plate here, get some free advertising via the live stream. Here at number 3 at number 9 Edgeware Road in St Albans. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not the first time we've offered a townhouse from this development in this auction room. They are always highly sought after and popular. People recognise the quality of the workmanship and the comfort of the living inside. It is, according to the contract, a freehold title. Lot 3, deposited plan 552982 with 128 square metres and a 6-share in Lot 8, deposited plan 552982 with 373 square metres. Ladies and gentlemen, your settlement date, 92 days from the date of the agreement becoming unconditional. Now, these were built in 2020. Your property here at number 3 is part of just a handful of high-quality homes in the development. Inside, you can see plenty of space. It's been designed in that way. I must commend the architect. Really, it's got great flow. That outdoor courtyard space is quite sizable, super sunny, and the L-shaped nature of the living just adds to that sense of spaciousness. Upstairs, really opulent bathrooms and generous bedroom accommodation. I think it's always a surprise for the buyer walking up those stairs at how much is actually on offer upstairs. You really are not cramped at all in this townhouse. The location, wow, how good. You've got Crisp down the way as well, the Edgeware shops, a great supermarket, Bailey's bar. A few good times have been had at that bar, ladies and gentlemen, and just a hop, skip and a jump to the central city. In our rapidly developing central city, being here on the fringe, I think, is just good sense. So, let's get underway. Tim, at number 3, at number 9, Edgeware Road in St Albans, bidders and buyers. Who's going to start the bidding for us? I look for that opening salvo. What do we say? Is there 780? All right, then a vendor bid at $780,000. The bid's with me, ladies and gentlemen. I look for 800 or more. On the rise at $780,000 once called. At $780, second time at $780. Third and final call at $780,000. I'll place another vendor bid then at $800,000. 3 great bedrooms, 2 beautifully tiled bathrooms. It's $800,000. This should be easy bidding, ladies and gentlemen. You've got your dedicated off-street park as well. That's a point of difference in the current market at $800,000 once, twice. Third and final call at $800,000. Tim, I don't see any unconditional bidding here today, but I know you folks, you and Mike have some people to talk to in the wider market. I'm going to improve that bid, Amy, to $880,000. Ladies and gentlemen, interest north of $880 is encouraged. Give Tim and the team a call today. And let me just remind you of what's on offer here. 2020 build. No cut corners with this construction. Go and take a look. You'll be most impressed. Upstairs, excellent bedroom accommodation. Everyone in the family is well accommodated and a really good location on the edge of our central city. Make the call today. Go and take a look. You'll be very impressed upon inspection. Property's passed in, and we're back with an update on our other properties very soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you back now to 344 Papanui Road. There's been some good discussion outside of the room. We left the room on a live bid at $1,500,000, and that purchaser has graciously agreed to increase his bid with the view to owning the property, and my owners have decided that at $1,730,000, the property under clause 2.6 has been withdrawn and very happily sold. Zanny, as always, and Paul, fabulous campaign. Congratulations to our owners. All the best with that next chapter. And to our purchasers, congratulations. What a great home. We're back with an update on our other properties in just a moment. you haven't had free Mr. Whipper yet, please go and have it. I'm very envious of all of you. Go and enjoy. I've got an update for you on number 4, View Terrace. We left the room on a live bid at $755,000. There was some discussion outside of the room and an increase to $800,000, but not to a level at which my owners will authorise it to be sold. I think that should come as no surprise considering the views on offer here and the fact that there's not one, but 2 dwellings on this property. So we're going to pass the property in at $800,000. I'm just going to remind you of what's on offer here. Plenty of mid-century charm in the main dwelling, a self-contained separate studio. They both enjoy the most wonderful vista views, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, interest north of that, clearly not for sale at that level, but north of that, give the team a call today. You'll be most impressed once you get up there to take a look. Property's passed. Back with you soon.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute pleasure to be up here for our next auction at 149 Mersey Street in that wonderful suburb of St Albans. Joe Mansbridge from our Merriva office has been looking after this property the last few weeks. Always lovely working with you, Joe. You've done a stunning job of bringing this property to the market. A very warm welcome to our owner, Michelle. It was so lovely meeting you the other day, and I must commend you on how beautifully presented you have your home to take to the market. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 774 square metres, more or less, certificate of title CB 423B 179. Now, settlement date is set down for the 11th of December 2024, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, so you'll be well ensconced for Santa's arrival. Well, I visited on Sunday. I've always loved Mersey Street with its beautiful big trees and character homes down there. The sun was just pouring in when I was there. It's got a great sized section with lots of well-established trees and plants, fully fenced, perfect for pets and kids. As you walk inside, you're immediately impressed with how spacious it is. The kitchen, dining, living area, it all flows so beautifully through to that outdoor area. You've got 2 decks to choose from, one for your morning coffee and the other one maybe for a cheeky evening wine. I asked the owner what she has loved about living here. She firstly said she just absolutely loves this home. The layout, it works so well. Her family have just loved living in this neighbourhood. It's such a nice street. It's the kind of neighbourhood that you're friends with all the neighbours. I don't know the owner has been. Now you've got schools nearby. You can bike to school, scoot to school, and you've also got a doctor across the road. And let's not forget that kids' bakery across the road. It is at this location you really can have your cake and eat it too, ladies and gentlemen. This is a lovely home, Joe. It ticks all the boxes. So good luck, bidders and buyers. I look forward to seeing who the new owner is going to be. Who wants to start us away at 149 Mersey Street? I look for your opening offer. 600,000, that's exactly what I was going to suggest. Welcome in, Jenny on the phone here with her buyer. Good luck today. At 600,000, let's travel in 25s from here, looking for 625 now. At 600 down the front, I'll call it away 3 times. First call. Second call at 600. Third call at 600. Well, Jenny, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 625. You'll appreciate the property's worth north of that. So at 625,000 of vendor bid, I'll invite you back in at 650 perhaps. 650,000, easy, great work. At 650,000 I have now. Looking for 675,000 now. Wonderful location, walk to school, some great schools in the neighbourhood. Our current owner has thrived living here with her children. At 655,000, first call. Second call at 650. Third call at 650. Well, look, Jenny, you do appear to be my only bidder. I'm not going to keep vendor bidding against you. Let's pause the auction and go on one of these rooms here and we'll have a private conversation and try and get you there. The auction is still open and live, ladies and gentlemen, paused on a live bid of $650,000. We'll be back with you shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a few updates for you. Thanks very much for joining us here at the Holmwood Auction Room. 40 Dominion Avenue. We left the room on a live bid at $710,000. There was some good discussion outside of the room and an increase to $760,000, but at that level, not at a level at which we will sell. So we're going to pass the property in at that price at $760,000. Clearly not for sale at that level, ladies and gentlemen, but interest north of that, please contact Cindy Lee today. I'll just remind you of what's on offer here. A gorgeous character home, all of the Remu features that you'd expect, wonderful quality fixtures and fittings and appliances. It's been thoroughly modernised throughout, completely reclad in the last decade as well. There's a lot of peace of mind that this character home offers. You've got to go and take a look. Cashmere High School zoning, ample bedroom accommodation and a great north-facing and private garden space. Interest north of 760. Deadline for all offers is on the 18th of November, that being a Monday. So don't delay your inspection and give Cindy a call today. Access is easy. Property's passed in. And an update now for you on number 12 Slum Place in Castle Hill. We left the room on a live bid at $670,000. We've had a nominal increase to $680,000, if I can confirm that. My good man James here at $680,000. Paul, my owner says sell at $680,000, bidders and buyers. Last chance to get a foothold in Castle Hill at $680,000. 1,000 puts you in front. First call at $680,000. I sell away today, $680,000, second call. Third and final call at $680,000. At $680,000, I found my winner. James, congratulations. At $680,000, you're off up the mountain. It goes, it's gone and sold. All right, now we go to New Brighton. The agent is none other than Peter Fitzharding. Plenty of experience, old Peter, and he certainly is popular with his clients. He's a hard worker and a pretty good rooster too, eh, Peter? So number 11, 111 Orbell Avenue in New Brighton. The contract describes a freehold title, 581 square metres more or less, and the settlement date, the 24th of January 2025. You might be working to a variation. That's absolutely fine if it is signed and agreed to. Now, I quite like this part of New Brighton. You've got great access to the beach and an ever-increasing number of amenities and facilities as investment pours into this region. The hot pool's just one excellent example. This particular home is really unique. It has tons of character. I can see over the years it's been extended and adjusted and modernised. You've got the bonus of a pool, and I can tell you what, global warming will make that pool very, very, very useful indeed as the years go by. It's nice and private at the rear of the garage, so you really could have a good old-fashioned pool party. You see the kitchen dining space there, just excellent. Lots of natural sunlight into the home. There is an upstairs element to this home as well. What a bonus that space is. And the living room, nice and cosy and spacious. All in all, this is good old Kiwiana real estate, bidders and buyers. Lots of value you could add here, but just great the way it is. Let's find the new owner here at number 111. Thank you, Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, I look for an opening bidder offer here at 111 Orbell Avenue. Where do we say go? Is there 480 perhaps? All right, then a vendor bid at $480,000. At 400 and 500. Nice to see you at 500,000 for 111. You better call 111 because at this price it's robbery. At 500,000, going once, twice, third and final call at number 111, 500,000. Peter, I'm going to place a vendor bid. It'll be my last at 530. We'll write a clear line in the sand at $530,000. I look for 550 bidders and buyers. 550, quickly bid and offered. That's good work, Peter, at 555, or 550, I should say. Look at that stylish kitchen. What a bonus at 550, once called, twice. Any new interest? My good auction man here, sir, are we bidding? Third and final call at 550. He looks a bit rusty at 550. Folks, you appear to be my highest bidder. I can't sell to you at the current level, but we need to have a conversation outside of the room. Let's give you that opportunity at 550. Auction is open, so if there is any change, let us know. We're back with you shortly.
Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I now take you back to 149 Mersey Street. Now, we left the lectern on a live bid of 650,000. We've had some negotiations outside the room, and there has been an increase to that bid to 730,000. Now, the owners have said, no, we're not quite there yet, Bridget, so we're going to be looking at passing the property in at that level. So it's passed in at 730,000. So anybody north of that level, give Joe a call. It's such a fantastic site here, house. It's just the best location, great family home, good for children and pets. Now, Joe's going to do a deadline on there, Wednesday 4 p.m. So get in this weekend, go to the open homes, ring Joe. It's easy to get through. Good luck to our owner. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm sure we'll see a sold sticker on that sign very shortly. Property's passed in at 730,000. We're going to move on straight on to our next auction. Are you ready, Lena? And Tony, you're all right over there? All right, so number 22 Greenhurst Street in Sockburn. It's a pleasure to be up here for that. Lena Mercer and Tony Hamilton from our Mayorova office has been in charge of bringing this property to the market. Lovely working with you too. Very warm welcome to our owners. It was so lovely to meet you the other day. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 615 square metres, more or less. Certificate of title CB1D1265. Now, settlement date is 2 weeks from confirmation, unless you're working to an alternative date, so not long to wait, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, what a great opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen, to secure this family home. Solid brick construction, giving you that peace of mind. Large family-sized section, perfect for pets and kids. Plenty of room for the family. You've got 4 bedrooms, great layout, spacious living area with that cosy log burner. Outside, as I said, there's plenty of room for all the pets to play, some nice well-established trees and a double garage. This is the perfect first home. Get on that property ladder, investment, or roll up your sleeves and renovate. You really will reap the benefits here. The current owners have loved the space, they've loved the location. It's so close to all amenities, schools nearby, Hornby Mall just down the road. Fantastic home opportunity here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're here to bid and buy today, I think you've made a very smart move. So good luck today, and I look for your opening bid at 22 Greenhurst Street. Who would like to start me away? 515. Chris Kelly there bidding on behalf of a client at 515,000. 530 now down the middle at 530. 540 I have now. 550 down the back. 2 in the race at this stage. At 550,000, the bid's against you, Chris. At 550,000, first call. Another 10 perhaps will get you back in front. At 550,000. Another 10. Second call at 550. 555, double bidding against yourself, great strategy. At 555, straight back at 560, Chris. At 555 down the middle. First call at 555. This man here looks like he's ready to roll up his sleeves and get stuck in there. At 555,000, second call. And 557 now. 60 now, straight back at 60. A fast bid is a good bid. At 560, it's against you, Chris. 506, what about over here, this side of the room here? Sir, would you like to buy a house in Sockburn? At 560,000, I have now. First call at 560. Second call at 560. Third call at 560. Are you sure? Absolutely 100% sure. I'm going to pause the auction then and just have a quick conversation. We're not far away. Let's just pause and have a quick chat. The auction is still open and live. Paused at 560. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I take you back to 22 Greenhurst Street in Sockburn. We left on a live bid of $560,000. We've had some negotiations outside the room, and there has been an increase in that bid to $573,000. Can you confirm that at 573? Yes. Now, the owners have said, look, Bridget, we are happy to sell at that. So at $573,000, we are on the market and selling. So I look for any further bids above that level. Otherwise, I sell away. At 573, first call. Second call at 573. Another 5 perhaps might get you there. Third call at 573,000. Well, I am absolutely delighted to announce that the property is going, sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to our owners. Thank you very much. Congratulations to our purchasers. Does that wrap us up for the day, Hayden? No, we've got some more updates with you shortly. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for patiently waiting. Really appreciate your patience. Now, let's go back to 111 Oram Avenue in New Brighton. We left the room on a live bid at $550,000. There was some good discussion outside of the room, and our purchasers, one here in the room, one in the US, have graciously agreed to increase that bid to $588,000 with the view to purchasing. Our owners have said, we're off to Aussie, and not coming back like a boomerang, so 588, we're on the market. If there's no further bidding, I sell away to these good people. First call at 588. Second call at $588,000. Third and final call at 588. No better bid. Any better offer. The property goes. It's going. It is. Oh, gone and sold. Hey, congratulations. Does that conclude our day at the Holmwood Auction Room? Thanks so much, team. We really appreciate you being here. We look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week.